Hi, and welcome back to Raunchy Reality Recaps. Now, this week we're going over Alana Thompson, or aka Honey Boo Boo, and her boyfriend Draylon. In the last video, I said that they had an incident with the police. They were stopped somewhere where they lived. I think it was at a gas station. The police ran the tags to the car, found out that the owner of the car had warrants out for their arrest, and then when they tried to pull Draylon over, he didn't pull over. He ended up running from the cops and apparently ended up almost hitting a few people. The cops had to pull a pit maneuver in order to stop them. When they stopped, they found substances in the car. They ended up arresting Draylon and the other adult that was in the car. And then Alana ended up having to get picked up by her sister Pumpkin at the police station. Now in this video, we're going over the response that Alana and her sister Pumpkin gave, which was on a live. Now the channel that caught this was Wildflower Tea. If you want to look at her channel, it also has several videos of all the clips that were on that live as well. So I'll link her channel down below. Now, if we go over this, it's just a bunch. Most of it was basically them just yelling, carry on, just having foul mouths. It started out where they were saying F the police was wrong, and no kind of acceptance of responsibility whatsoever. And we also find out that Josh ended up getting put in handcuffs. He wasn't arrested, but he was put in handcuffs because he was being aggressive towards the cops. Now, I don't know about you, but I know that if my daughter was in a car with her boyfriend and he ran from the police instead of stopping, put my daughter's life in danger and innocent other people at danger as well that were on the road, why would I be mad at the cops? The cops literally did their job. They did. They ran the tags. The warrants were there. The cops didn't put them there that ran it. You had to do something in order to get that warrant out for your arrest. And most likely, I'm going to say it, you knew there was. You probably knew. So, it just amazes me that how Josh was mad at the cops instead of being mad at the people that put them in that situation. Honey Boo Boo is only 17, but her boyfriend's a lot older. Her boyfriend's an adult. And he put that child in that situation, and you're going to be mad at the cops instead of the adult that put her in the situation. I'd be holding me back from tearing up the boy that put my child in the situation. Not at the cops. The cops didn't run. The cops weren't sitting there getting warrants on their car to cause them to get pulled over. It just amazes me how Josh isn't young. He has kids. He has several kids now. And to sit there and blame it on the cops instead of the person that it needs to be put on is ridiculous. And then Honey Boo Boo sitting there running her mouth, saying all that stuff. Like, it was just foul what was coming out of her mouth. And then let's not forget that in the video also, that they were sitting there cussing out fans because the fans couldn't believe that they were not doing any responsibility whatsoever and said that they were no longer going to watch. And then they come at the fans saying, well, who cares, basically. Y'all are broke. Y'all's lady parts stink. And all this utter disgusting stuff. And I couldn't believe that Pumpkin was in on it. It was ridiculous. I mean, you literally take custody of your sister because you say your mother can't parent, and yet this is what you do. You sit on a live with your 17-year-old sister while your kids are running around in the background, because we could hear them. Just all that crap that's coming out of your mouth, and it's not even regular cuss words. It's like raunchy. Like, I know this is raunchy, but they were like nasty words that they were saying, and I just couldn't believe it. It's like, Do y'all have a PR person? Where's that lady? Where's their agent? Did their agent tell them that this was a bad idea? Like, is anybody telling them, hey, this is a bad idea? You need to apologize. You need to come out and take responsibility. Like, the least they should have done was been like, hey, he did wrong. He shouldn't have done that. We're seriously going to have a talk with him on how it needs to be from now in order for you to date or my little sister that I have custody of. Like something along the lines of taking responsibility and apologizing for your actions. None of that happened. It was all blame game. And you can tell that from the way they were raised. Not only the fact that they were raised by Mama June, which, come on, we know exactly how she raised those kids, but the fact that they were also raised by TLC and WeTV. They were given money for for whatever they did. It didn't mean if it was good, bad, decent, or just, if it was lacking morals, they still got money for it. They've been handed money for just basically acting the way they do, and it doesn't matter how they act, how bad they act, they still get money. They proved that with their mother. Their mother sat there and did all the stuff that she did. First of all, I think she was with a guy that, I think, but it was with a guy that she used to date that ended up doing horrible things to her. I think it was her oldest daughter. Her oldest daughter went on Dr. Phil about it. And that same guy that did those things, she ended up getting back with him and then had her daughter in a hotel room with the same guy who she knew did that horrible stuff to her oldest daughter. And then guess what? Mama June gets another TV show. She gets more money. And then you have all the drug use, constant drug use. She blew all that money that was given to her in drugs, constant drug use. And then guess what? She gets another show. I'm glad that she finally ended up getting clean, and it does look like she's clean. I'm not going to say that's bad. That's a great thing. But you can just see the pattern. Nowhere in their life have they been expected to sit there and not get rewarded for just horrible stuff or wrong stuff. They get rewarded for whatever they do as long as it's funny and somebody will watch. So now you have Honey Boo Boo that's been sitting here raised like this basically her whole entire life, and then Pumpkin's along in the train thinking nothing's going to do them wrong because they're always going to have that. And they're sorry, but it's not going to, sometime the train is going to quit running. Sometime there's going to be to where they don't have any TV shows. They don't have any fans, especially the way they act. I mean, you could keep, if you had a decent personality and were more kind, more, just basically a nicer person with a little bit more manners, you could probably keep that following and still be okay after the TV show goes out. But with their behaviors, with their attitude, I don't see that happening. I see maybe a little bit of money here and there, but I don't see it. I mean, it might last for a few more years, but I just really don't see a steady flow of income if this is how they're going to act. So, again, that's what happened. Just to go over everything, they ended up not taking responsibility, not accepting blame, nothing. So we'll see what goes on from here. I mean, they need a PR person. I thought that one lady was their agent, so I don't know what's going on. I'd be on the phone with them and be like, hey, what are you doing? You're ruining your brand. You need to do something else besides say after police. So that's just to go over it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or if you just hate my commentary, just let me know. But I will be signing off, and I'll be also bringing you several other episodes as well to go over. Have a great day.